Okay folks, today is the day. We've pushed the car out of the garage. This is going to be the first start of the 69 Corvette, the 427 4-speed car. So Carl has done a lot of prep to get this thing ready to start, but he has not tried to start it. It's been cranked over with like the coil wire unplugged, you know, to get gas up into the carburetor and all that. But we haven't not tried to fire it yet. Just want to let you know that things are not always perfect. Down here, I'm going to put my finger down here, if you can see it, right where my finger is, right there. There was an oil galley plug that was left out of the engine by the engine builder apparently, and that resulted in this large mess in Carl's garage. About 5 quarts of oil came out that hole before they realized what was going on, and he was just priming it with a drill down the distributor hole, and so that's one thing that didn't end up going perfectly. And another thing Carl told me that he ran into was a fuel leak right here. The I don't know, aluminum washer or whatever it was allowing fuel to escape, so he put the old nylon one back in, and that took care of that problem. Carl's done a complete electrical system check. Everything seems to be working. There are a few small parts we're waiting for so we can completely put together the console and, you know, dash assembly there. I'm gonna have to get a better picture of this for you sometime with the tops off when it's more light. Today it's pretty cloudy in Arizona, not cold at all, but cloudy. And anyway, we're gonna just get ready to start it up. So Carl, what process are we gonna use to start this thing up and do it safely?
All right, well, first off, besides it being it is a roller camshaft. So with the roller camshaft, we don't have quite the worries that we would with the flat tappet, but we still are going to break it in for 30 minutes. And this is going to give us time to, if we're going to have any problems, we're going to find it right now while we're paying close attention. Right away, we want to get up to 2,000 RPM, and we're going to vary between 2,000 and 2,500. And that's going to take care of a lot of our break-in, and we're going to shut it down after that. We're going to drain the oil, change the filter, and get all those metal particulates out of there. And then on our test drive, we'll do a series of throttle up to 50 miles per hour, and then with it still in gear, we'll let it decelerate back down, and that's going to break in the cylinder walls.
Okay.
And so we've got this thing, we've got the carburetor primed, fuel in the carb. We've got it timed on number 1, just a hair advanced. So this should start up right away, and we want that just for good measure, just so that we're not sitting there cranking on the thing. And by priming it, we know we've got oil coming through all the galleries. It came out the push rods, so we know that everything is getting oiled properly. There's no blockages. Everything's good inside as far as that's concerned. Bart told you about that plug that was missing down here that we didn't know about. So we found that now, ahead of time, which is very important. Also the fuel leak. We did a pressure test on the radiator, and that way we were able to find out any leaks that we had in the coolant system, and we did. We had to tighten this clamp here just a hair. We've taken care of a lot of these problems that we would have had ahead of time, and that's why we do these procedures. But yes.
Okay, are we ready to do this thing?
Well, let me get my timing light all set up. I'm not going to time it right now, but as soon as we do our 20 minutes, I'll set the timing right then. We have a vacuum gauge. We'll use that to get the carburetor adjusted, and yeah, we're ready to rock. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and pause for just a minute here. Once we're ready to turn that key, I'll come back. Stand by. Okay, folks, all the prep is ready. Carl's got a hose over here and some other precautions. We've shut the garage door behind us, and I'm going to get in the car and we're going to hit the key
And here goes.
Hold on, leave my fan here.
Okay, yeah, Carl's brought out an extension cord and a fan to feed some extra air up through the radiator, because this is going to be a very tight new engine. Carl, are we ready?
Give us a couple pumps on the accelerator to make sure we have fuel in here.
Here we go, folks. All right, 1, 2, 3.
All right, that was good. All right, give it a go.
Okay, I'm in neutral. Okay, here we go. You ready?
Yep.
Nothing.
Okay.
Stand by,
How's
folks.
the steering wheel?
Okay, folks, that was my bad. I did not have the clutch depressed. There is a neutral safety switch, even in a 69-year car. Okay, Carl, you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go.
Yes.
Oh, it almost started. Hang on.
Yes.
Back with you. Yeah, it looks like we're about 10 minutes in now. There's a little bit of oil burning off of an exhaust manifold over there, and it sounds to me like we do have a little bit of an exhaust leak. It sounds to me like it's over here on the driver's side. So we'll have to check into that. Anyway, about 15-20 minutes to go. We're about 20 minutes in. It started getting a little warm. I don't know if you can see that. Carl's got a hose out, sprayed it on the radiator, keeping it cooled down. Oil pressure is up around 70. Looks like fuel gauge is not working. Tach is not working, so all these little things will have to be addressed. But all in all, I'm almost positive that we have an exhaust leak. It just doesn't sound right. But anyway, we have about 10 minutes to go. We'll get back with you in a little bit here. Okay, guys, it's been 30 minutes. Show you the gauges real quick. Carl's been keeping it cool with the hose out there, so we look pretty good on temperature. Oil pressure is still up near 70. The charging gauge does appear to work. It was charging, and now I think it's fully charged and it backed off. So I think we're about done. Okay, this is our idle right now. I'm going to step out, see if I can get some exhaust for you. Yeah, that's definitely an exhaust leak. I like it. Yeah, it looks like it's the left bank. I can feel less exhaust coming out of the left bank. We'll pause for now. Okay, Suzanne, this is for you. Wanted you to see this. Geez, how am I going to do this? Well, watch. The door is fixed. I'm rolling it now. Look at that. It's hard to see it in the last light we have here, but there went your window For those of you that might be watching this video, Suzanne is the lady I bought the car from. She's a friend of mine, and this was one of her pet peeves. So down, and here we go, back up. And there it is. I know it's hard to see in this light, and I only have two hands. So anyway, Suzanne, that was just for you. We're pretty much done for tonight. Carl is going to work on the exhaust leak and change the oil. And, you know, there's going to be a few other things we need to shake out, but that's going to be it for tonight. It started, it ran. Unfortunately, the exhaust leak, you know, made it so you couldn't hear the exhaust very well. I mean, it was overpowering, but anyway, it did start and run. We broke it in, and we'll move on from here. Thanks.